take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. There's nothing I can do, sir.
No, ma'am. You got your registration card changed before? Your fake cut had scared me when I walked up. Forgot tomorrow's Halloween.
Pardon?
I said your fake cut had scared me when I walked up.
Oh.
Forgot tomorrow's Halloween. I'm like, oh boy.
I know, right?
The reason I got to stop, few things. When you're sitting at the light back here to make the left,
Yeah.
you're all the way out in the intersection.
Oh, okay.
Like you were past the crosswalk, but you were on Toledo Blade for making the left.
Okay.
The tags on the car, is the car registered to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the tags on the car expired back in March.
Yes, sir.
Or April, I'm sorry.
Naomi Fuhrer was pulled over on the 30th of October, 2022, and one of the first red flags was her license plate. Her vehicle registration had expired back in April 2021. That means she had likely been driving with expired tags for nearly 18 months.
And your license is suspended.
Yes, sir.
Did you know your license was suspended?
I apologize about that.
Okay. So you were on your way to pick her up?
Yes, and I would have gone back to Sarasota, but...
Okay. So where's the club wristband from?
Pardon?
Where's the club wristband
Oh,
from?
that was from the other night. That was from, like, Friday, I think, or something.
Another detail that stood out to the officer was the club wristband still on her wrist, apparently from a few nights earlier. While some people hold on to these for sentimental reasons, others try to reuse them to gain re-entry into club. Regardless of the reason, it raised suspicions that she may have been partying recently and possibly drinking.
Because you have an insurance suspension and you have like 4 other suspensions for fail to pay traffic fine. You know you gotta pay. You know you gotta pay tickets.
Huh?
I said you know you gotta pay the tickets.
I did pay them all. That ones that I applied for. I'm sorry.
All right. Do me a favor, hop out real quick.
Yep.
Let's have a conversation. All right. We'll come right back over here so we don't get hit. All right. Tonight's not my first night doing this.
Okay.
Where are y'all really coming from tonight? Because your eyes are bloodshot and glossy. Your speech is slightly slurred.
I'm just very tired, that's all.
There's alcohol coming off the drink. Okay? Check your eyes. Do a couple exercises. Make sure you're okay. Cool with that?
6, 7, 9, 1, 2, like that.
How did I explain the exercise?
You turn like
Okay.
that. Like turn like that?
Yeah.
Alright.
During the sobriety test, she failed to follow instructions and even walked backward at one point. This test isn't just about walking a straight line. It's also designed to test memory and the ability to follow directions. Her mistakes strongly suggested that she might have been under the influence.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, Z. XC, sorry.
Okay. Just do me a favor, put your hands behind your back. Put your palms together like you're praying. I'm going to take your watch off, okay?
But I did everything that you asked me to, right?
You did everything that I asked you to, but all those exercises you performed,
Yeah.
I look for indicators of impairment, okay? And tonight, you have exhibited enough indicators of impairment to believe you are not safe to operate a motor vehicle, okay?
Please, sir, I can't have a DUI. Please.
Okay.
I'll do everything. I promise. Sir, I'm from Switzerland. I can't have a DUI, please.
Her concerns about the consequences weren't completely unfounded. A felony DUI can lead to deportation proceedings for permanent residents, with Homeland Security potentially issuing a notice to appear in immigration court. Though rare, such actions do happen.
But I'll have to please take the DUI off, please, sir. I promise I have somebody to pick me up.
It's out of my hands.
That should have been done before you left, wherever you left, okay?
It's gonna ruin my life, Korea, please, sir.
Do you have a pair of shorts or something in here that we can put on to cover you up a little bit?
That jersey, I'll put that on her.
Please, sir, please. I'll take everything off. Please don't charge me, but I don't want to go to jail. Please, sir.
I don't want you to take everything off.
Please, sir, not tonight, please.
I'm going to show you a little bit of decency and cover you up a little bit. You don't want to go into jail looking like that.
In a desperate attempt to avoid a DUI charge, Naomi reportedly offered to remove all of her clothes. While such tactics have unfortunately worked in the past, especially before body cams became standard. No ethical officer would accept such an offer today, and certainly not one who values their job and career.
Ma'am, there's nothing we can do. It is completely out of our hands, okay?
Yeah, but you can make a decision about arresting me. I promise I'll have somebody drive me home. I promise, please.
We didn't do this. You put yourself in this situation. We are just a consequence of your decisions tonight, okay? I'm happy that you're going to jail and that you're not in a body bag or that you didn't kill a family driving up the road.
I really want to kill myself. I don't want to be in this situation. I really want to be dead. I really don't want to be in this situation.
Okay. No one wants to be in this situation, but you need to take this as a learning experience.
No.
But tonight you are going to go to jail, okay? There's no way that we can get around that.
Why not? I promise I'll have somebody pick me up.
We're way beyond that. A $10 and a $20 bill, open container, Red Bull, phone.
Okay, we're past that. No one wants to go to jail.
If the officer had let her off the hook after all this, it would have cost him dearly. Failing to follow protocol after a DUI investigation could lead to serious disciplinary action, including the possibility of losing his job. Simply letting her go because she asked would not have been an option.
And there's nothing I can do, sir?
No, ma'am. Fortunately, there's not.
Even if somebody picks me up?
We're past that. Can you please put your knees in towards the front? Thank you.
Ultimately, Naomi Fuhrer was arrested and charged with driving under the influence and operating a vehicle with a suspended license. Once at Sarasota County Jail, she refused to take a breathalyzer test. There's no confirmation yet on whether deportation proceedings have been initiated, but as of now, no public record indicates that action. Interestingly, she didn't appear remorseful. Her concern seemed more about avoiding consequences than acknowledging any wrongdoing.
Hi! The reason I'm stopping you, well, I didn't stop you. Why did you stop? Let me ask you that.
Because I've been dealing with a lot. Boy drama. If you can understand.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. So, where are you coming from right now?
I'm just coming from Thatcher's.
From Thatcher's?
Yeah.
At around 2:15 a.m., on the 1st of July, 2023, Patrolman Samuel Greendick of the Montville Township Police Department was performing routine patrol duties when he noticed a 2009 Dodge Caliber behaving erratically on River Road. The vehicle was swerving noticeably in a serpentine pattern, prompting the officer to follow it discreetly. After a short time, the car turned onto Canal Lane and came to a stop on its own. At that moment, Patrolman Greendick activated his emergency lights to begin a formal traffic stop. The driver was identified as Karina Armando.
And where are you headed to right now? Okay. So from Thatcher's to you were over here on Fowler and then on Canals?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, the reason you caught my attention when I pulled up behind you is because when you came out of there, you swerved completely all over the road.
I know.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
No.
No?
I'm sorry.
You had no drinks at Thatcher's?
No.
No?
I'm not allowed.
Okay. You got your license registration insurance?
Yeah.
All right, step out of the car.
Yeah.
Step out of the car.
Why?
Because I'm going to do some field sobriety tests on you and see how much you've actually had to drink tonight.
During the alphabet test, the officer wasn't just assessing whether Karina could recite the letters correctly. He was also gauging how long it took her to process and perform the task. Delays or confusion can indicate intoxication, and by this point, he had strong reason to believe she was driving under the influence.
Mr. Officer, how much do I have to do? Like,
Why? You got...
go home.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, I mean,
I
you're
live like off of. Oh, I am. That way.
that way? Okay.
I mean, that's another way to go. Like past Quick Check and everything.
Okay.
Just
Why did you just pull into here and stop then?
because you guys are here, and I just
Oh.
want to follow what
Okay.
the cops are telling
Gotcha.
me to do.
Okay. Oh, I was just driving behind you, and all of a sudden you just pull over and stop. I didn't pull you over. You stopped.
The officer was within his rights to initiate the stop after turning on his lights, and legally, Karina was obligated to comply. Disturbingly, this wasn't her first brush with the law. Just 2 months earlier, she had been arrested for a different DUI offense. That prior incident seemed to have little impact on her behavior, and in fact, there are multiple other videos online showing her possibly intoxicated. In several of those cases, she either wasn't driving or didn't appear to be impaired, but the pattern of behavior is concerning. To make matters worse, Karina is only 20 years old and not of legal drinking age.
Alright, so right now it's not good and you're under arrest. Alright, for driving while intoxicated. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in court.
My parents are gonna fucking kill me.
Okay.
I need my
Slide
shoes.
your feet into your shoes.
Not- Can you?
I'm steadying you so you can slide your. Yep.
My parents are gonna kill me. Yes. I need
Okay,
the
we're
keys to my car.
We'll take care of all that.
Now, can you just drive my car?
Rear seat's been checked.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No
Oh,
contraband found.
we're gonna. Your car's gonna be towed.
No.
Okay.
Can't you just drive my car?
No, that's not how this
no.
works. Have a seat in the car.
I'm sorry. I don't know.
Yeah, and let them know like 10, 11, 450 and all that.
The officer was also correct when explaining that law enforcement cannot drive an individual's vehicle home for them. Doing so would expose the department and officer to legal liability, which is why that option isn't even considered.
Alright, Karina, step on out. And then you're gonna walk with this officer right through this door here as soon as he gets it open.
Thank you.
Okay.
This fucking hurts.
Yeah. All right, so if you come over here, I'm gonna handcuff you. You take a seat on the bench right here. All right.
Fucking hurts.
Here, take a seat. Yeah.
Just stand up for me 1 second. Turn around. Just gotta make sure you don't have any in your pockets.
With Karina taken into custody, the next step was to begin the booking process. This paperwork can be particularly challenging when dealing with individuals who are either heavily intoxicated or combative, which often slows down intake procedures significantly.
Karina, we just got to take some pictures. There's this gray background on the wall over here. So we're going to go over here. We're going to take 3 pictures. You're just going to... Yep, I'm going to have to do that every time. Like you said before, it's procedure. So I just got to do this every time, all right? I don't think you're going to fight me or anything like that, but it's what we got to do.
Hell no.
All right?
I'm not going to.
So if you make your way over that gray background, and if you face just forward at that gray blob over there, or black blob, that's a camera. And we'll just tell you if we need you to adjust at all.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
Yep, so you come take a seat back over here.
Don't cuff me back. My voice.
Karina's mugshot followed standard procedure. If a suspect refuses to comply with the mugshot process, they are typically placed in a holding cell until they decide to cooperate. Most individuals tend to comply eventually, knowing that resisting only prolongs their stay.
All right, I just got to read you some stuff. It's the same stuff I explained to you on the road, but I just have to notify of your rights again, okay? You do have the right to remain silent. Do you understand these rights which I have just read to you?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, are you married?
I am. My wife will appreciate that, actually. All right. Can I just get your signature right here? This is just saying that you understand your rights. Right by the circled X.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you shit.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I repeat, the law requires you to submit samples of your breath for testing. Will you submit the samples of your breath?
No.
No?
No.
Your answer is not acceptable. The law requires that you submit samples of your breath for breath testing. If you do not answer, or answer with anything other than yes, I will charge you with refusal.
Yeah. That's okay.
Now I ask you again, will you submit the breath testing?
The consequences for refusing to cooperate during a DUI arrest can be severe, especially for someone so young. Unfortunately, Karina's prior DUI arrest just months earlier might have left her feeling overly confident that she could once again escape serious consequences with minimal punishment.
Well, hopefully you could at least get to your bed and figure it out in the morning.
Hell yeah. That's all that matters.
Yep.
Key number 5.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we're ready to rock. Feel free to use the handrail.
America.
Just take it slower right here. I call up these stairs.
My pronouns are USA.
Not bad. Not bad. All right. So we just have to get a signature from your dad before we can let you out, okay?
My dad.
Here, just Karina, just hang out for a second here.
Well, Montville's classy. All I gotta say is Montville's classy.
Yeah.
You know?
After her arrest, Karina was charged and later released pending her first court appearance. Her father picked her up after signing a potential liability release on her behalf. She received several summonses, including driving while intoxicated, refusal to submit to a breath test, reckless driving, careless driving, and failure to maintain her lane. As of now, details regarding her court case or any follow-up legal action remain unclear.